Dozens of First Nations members came to Queen's Park today to take a stand against the Ford government. They're opposed to its plan to mine in the Ring of Fire and say they will protect their land, no matter the cost.
Without our consent, our people's lives are important.
Two First Nation leaders were removed from the legislature for shouting at the Premier. Earlier in the morning, they vowed to stop mining plans.
Their identity is being threatened by these proposed developments. We are prepared to even risk our own lives to protect that.
We're going to stand up to whatever is being done to us. We're going to match it.
The Ring of Fire is about 500 kilometers northeast of Thunder Bay. It has an abundance of critical minerals, particularly ones that can be used to make batteries for electric vehicles. Earlier this month, Volkswagen announced it was building an EV battery plant in St. Thomas, Ontario. It will need a steady supply of materials. The province recently approved plans to build a road to the Ring of Fire for mining. Two First Nations support it. Others do not.
Our people believe that when you're mining, you're carving into Mother Earth, because we believe that the earth is our life, and when you mine, you're cutting up the land and hurting the land.
The leaders say the Ford government has not met or consulted with them, and that the number of mining claims in the area has skyrocketed in 2023.
The Ring of Fire is something that's being fast-tracked without the involvement of our people. If the Premier wants to get on a bulldozer to cross our river system, he's going to be met by our people. No bulldozer, no road is going to cross our river system.
The Minister of Northern Development and Indigenous Affairs defended his government in the legislature.
We meet very regularly with Indigenous leaders from across this province, in fact regularly with the chiefs of Ontario, their grand chiefs, etc.
The opposition, though, says the government is not handling relations properly.
What century are we living in? It's pretty clear what's required: free, prior, and informed consent. You can't impose these changes on nations whose land is impacted and who will be living with the consequences.
We have a history in this country. We had a Truth and Reconciliation Commission that is to guide us through the relationships that governments have with First Nations, and the government should respect that. And when they don't respect it, here's what you see.
The leaders say Premier Doug Ford has an open invitation to speak with them. They say he has not reached out, adding the government is obliged to meet with them. When asked if the Premier has plans to personally meet with the leaders, a government spokesperson declined to comment.